Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Elemental Storm here, and welcome to How to Play. It's a new series I'm trying out. We're going to see how this works. I figured I'd go right back to one of the original games that came out on the PS4 called Resogun. This is a semi-indie game. A small game per se that was made. It's made by House Marquee, who have done Super Stardust Delta, I believe it's called, or something of that nature. It's a pretty popular game. They were also doing a new game called Alien Nations. They're known for doing stick shooter type games. They do them very well. So this is Resogun. Resogun is your classic arcade stick shooter game, which is basically a spaceship flying around, destroying stuff. It's got great music, great controls, everything of that. So we're going to get right into it here, and we're just going to go ahead and get it set up. And as you can see here, it's got a single player, multiplayer. You can do co-op and whatnot. Of course, you have your regular options. You can check out the high scores, and it has a ship editor, which was recently put into the game, which is really cool because it allows you to build your own ship, or you can check out and see what other players have made. We'll get right into that because as soon as I jump in, basically I'll show you some of the ships that I grabbed myself that I thought were really cool and things of that nature. So yeah, it's a really good game. It's got a lot of stuff. So right now we go to your mode. You have your arcade mode, which is basically levels 1 through 5. You have your single level. You can choose a level if you want to just keep learning, getting better at it, things of that nature. Survival is set up so basically it's you run through. I believe you have like 1 life, and you just try to do as much as you can with that 1 life and stuff. And Demolition is kind of a cool mode because it has these like big like metal balls that you fire at, and when they go off they start going all over the place, but they can kill you as well. But the idea is basically they do all the destructing and stuff, so you really don't do any shooting. You just got to get those things moving around and stuff of that nature. Now, as you can see here, also difficulty-wise, you have your rookie, experienced, veteran, master. Master is a pain, let me tell you. Ships fire back, and when they die, they fire back. It's all great. Now, here is the ships that you can pick from. As you can see here, the TARDIS. I'm a Doctor Who fan, so someone made that. I had to grab that. You get the Batwing, a classic T-Bok from Tetris, the X-Wing. All right, there's some more. These are the main ships right here that you start the game with. You have your Nemesis, the Ferox, and the Phobos, and they each have their own abilities, their own stats, and their own specials and stuff. So it's really just a matter of what you like. Some are faster, some are just heavier and gun-wise and damage and things like that. These are your different levels. You have 5 to pick from. They get pretty complicated up to the end and stuff, and each has a boss at the end as well, which is really cool. So you have your full-on level. Now, the idea behind this game is, alright, so we're going to go right into, actually before we get into that, we're going to go into the controls. So you have your left trigger is for your boost. What that does is that allows you to break through ships without taking any damage, although once you do that once, you have to wait till the bar goes back up before to do it again. You have your overdrive. That's your special ability. Sometimes it's a freezing gun, or it's a giant like laser type deal. I'll show that off in one of the ships here. You move around mostly from your twin sticks, but you can go ahead and you can set it up if you want to do it through regular D-pad. Your bomb, which is your square button, that basically takes everything out on the screen. And of course they have it set up so you can, like, if you don't want to do the twin sticks, you can do your shoot left with the triangle, shoot right with this the circle. And now throw human is an interesting thing, because what happens is the whole game's about saving humans and whatnot. So the idea behind that is you want to pick up these humans when you get the chance to, and you want to put them into kind of like a safe barrier and things. So you want to throw them sometimes if you're trying to move around quick, because the main thing about this game is all about points. And in order to get points to this, now as you can see there's like a number right there in the middle that keeps building up. It's like 1.14, 15 right there. And with the X, what that is, that's your multiplier. So every time you build that up, that's how much more points you're getting for every kill you get. And the idea is you want to have that as high as you can and keep that like that. Now, the way to keep it that way is you have to pretty much just keep firing and shooting things and stuff. So keep destroying other ships and whatnot. As you can hear, by the way, too, the music in this game is absolutely incredible. They did a really good job on the music. So right there, you can see that because I wasn't firing at anything, it gives you a little bit of a timer there before it breaks down. And if it doesn't, if you don't do it, what it's going to do is it's going to turn around and it's going to take away your multiplier, and then you're going to build it back up. Now that's not a good thing, because later on when you get a little deeper into your level, what happens is if you lose your multiplier, there's a good chance you'll lose the human that is trying to... basically, each human is rescued in certain ways. it will either be a ship that will pop up, or it will be a multiple of ships. You have to chain shoot them. Sometimes you have to shoot them in a specific order and stuff like that. If you shoot them in another order, what will end up happening is humans will end up dying. It doesn't destroy the. It won't like it won't take your lives away. It won't destroy your game or anything. But what it will do is you'll get very much less points. And every time you save humans, you also get certain things too. Like you can get like extra lives. You can get more abilities, more power-ups, things of that nature. So you want to definitely try for that. So that's pretty much, that's the boost ability right there. One tip I can definitely give is, depending on the ship, some ships have a higher boost and whatnot, or like recharges faster. So what a nice thing to do is do like a kind of a quick boost, bash through some enemies, wait for it to recharge, do another quick boost. I mean, you can pretty much go through the whole game with just boosting alone if you can get the right ship. And I think it's the Nemesis, if I remember right, that does the high boosting. The Ferox is more of a kind of like a single weapon damage firer and stuff like that, if I remember right. You have to forgive me, it has been about almost a year or so. I do go back to this game every so often when I play. That right there is your Overdrive. You have a special ability. The Ferox does kind of, it slows down time and it smashes with this green laser and stuff, so it's very cool. So if you're in the middle of a boss fight or you're just overwhelmed, that's one thing you can definitely use. Another thing to use is your bomb, where basically you can just take out everything on screen. So if you get to that point where you're just overwhelmed, you know you're in trouble. You do have shields, but I tell you, once they go, they'll go quickly, and once they do, if you get hit once, then that's it, you're done. In the arcade mode, you do have, of course, you have your 2 lives you can see over in the top left-hand corner. And then you also, that's the amount of bombs you have and stuff. Now, one way to definitely get points is if you don't use any bombs, if you can get through the entire level without using any, that will count towards your points as well and stuff. I believe Overdrive is the same way too, but I can't remember for sure offhand. Now, as you can see, we're picking up humans left and right. You gotta just try to get them into those safe areas and stuff. That will give you points. That will give you extra lives, more bombs, things of that nature. So yeah, so that's pretty much Resogun in a nutshell. I hope you guys enjoy it. I want to try to keep these videos between 5-6 minutes if possible, maybe 7 tops, because that's where it's hitting right now. But yeah, this is a new series I'm trying out. If you guys have any questions about the game itself, or if you want to let me know if you like the series or whatnot, please leave anything in the comment section below. Just let me know if you like it, if you want to see more, if there's any specific games off the PS4 you might want to see how to play on. Basically what they're going to be is they're going to be kind of information and gameplay, and then just talking about the game a little bit and stuff. So yeah, so that's pretty much about it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys later. Elemental Storm, I'm out of here. Huzzah!